Hi, it's Jasmine coming to you from my home office with our July market report. I'm always amazed at how rapidly the mood of our market can change. Just 12 weeks ago, the market was quite frantic. Multiple offers were the norm, money was cheap, inventory was scarce. Plus, there was a fair amount of FOMO, fear of missing out, and everyone, buyers, sellers, and realtors alike, were traveling at what felt like 200 miles an hour. If you're listening to the noise in the news, you'd be convinced that the bubble is bursting, the market is plummeting. And while market sentiment is definitely different than it was in the spring, things have not fallen apart. There is most definitely a change in the mood of the market. People are proceeding with caution because there's a fair amount of uncertainty in our world and in the world in general. The two main factors of influence in our marketplace are interest rates and inventory. And prime rate now at 4.7%, the highest since 2008, has increased 2.25% since March of this year. So that's a significant change. Not surprising then that March of this year was the peak of prices in our marketplace, as we are now able to look back on the data. We have a great video for you below, further down in the email, that explains specifically a little bit more information about what's happening with interest rates and what that could mean for you. It's really, really good. I encourage you to watch it. As far as inventory goes, you might be surprised to know that today's housing supply in North Vancouver is not anywhere near pre-pandemic levels. In fact, we are just over half the inventory of this time in 2019. So while we are heading toward conditions that favor buyers, we are nowhere near what we would call a buyer's market in North Van. In West Vancouver, the numbers are a bit different. So we're happy to give you those numbers if you care to email or call us. Yes, prices have dropped 10 to 20%, depending on the product. The strongest segment, the apartment market. Still doing well, still cases of multiple offers. The biggest change in our market since the spring has been the number of sales. Sales have come down about 30% since March, and it's important to remember that we are now comparing to absolute record times. A drop in sales is typical in the summer, and we all knew that prices weren't going to continue to rise forever. Overall, this means that for buyers, there's more selection and greater opportunity, a chance to put subject conditions in your offers. Yay! A refreshing change from fighting in the streets with other contenders simply to find a place to live. For sellers, yes, it's a great time to sell. Remember, if you're selling and buying in the same market, you're going to do really well. You're going to do just fine. Accurate pricing will be important, but that has always been a really strong component of a successful sale in any market. We don't make predictions. People ask us what we think is going to happen. Predicting in any market is a challenging task, but if you're on the fence regarding buying or selling, make sure you get on the ground information from local professionals, realtors, mortgage brokers, and focus on your monthly payment as opposed to just the price or just the interest rate, because really that's what it's going to come down to. As always, thank you for watching. We're here to help you. If any questions at all, please call us. We love to hear from you. Thanks again.